If you followed us for any length of time, you will recognize Ray's 2017 Audi R8 V10 Plus. Now, when this car first came to us, it didn't sound very good. But we made it sound like a true supercar with Capristo exhaust. And today, we're removing the 4x4 package to give it that supercar look it deserves. Hey, this is Bryan. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and check us out at KiesMotorsports.com. That's right, today we are going to lower Ray's 2017 Audi R8 V10 Plus with a KW H.A.S suspension kit. Now, the KW H.A.S kit is extremely popular. It's popular on the Audis, it's popular in BMWs, and tons of cars, because what it allows you to do is it allows you to transform any shock or strut into a height adjustable spring, which is where the H.A.S comes from. So basically, it's an inexpensive way to get a really nice coilover. It enables you to get rid of that 4x4 package to reduce that wheel gap, and it's still gonna ride nice in the meantime. Now, whenever you're lowering your vehicle, you always wanna have a good starting point. So let's take an initial measurement. Looks like we are at 26 3/4. I know some guys like to measure from the middle of the wheel. We're about 14. So 26 3/4, and from the middle of the wheel, we're about 14 inches. So Ray asked us to just get rid of some of the wheel gap, but he doesn't want to be tucked or anything. So we're probably gonna take out about a ½ inch in the front. Now in the back, this is where the lift kit comes in. So we're about 27 3/4 inches. And then from the middle, approximately 15. So we're about an inch higher in the back, so we might be able to take out maybe an inch or so, maybe a little bit more up front. We'll see. We're gonna have to do a lot by visual to see exactly where it's going to line up, and then we'll do a final measurement once we're done. But with that, let's start on the lift and get started. All right, so as you can see, the car is off the lift. If you see any extra carbon or anything, just ignore it for now and make sure to come back for the next video, because while the car was apart, we had to take advantage of that opportunity and do a couple other mods. But what we did is we initially pulled it off the lift and it looked pretty good for about 15 minutes, and then it sunk really low. So after that, we rose the car back up. We drove it around a little bit. Customer asked to drop the car a little bit, so we lowered it a little bit, and then it was a little bit too low. So I think we have the perfect ride height right now. So let me show you what we did. All right, as we see with the measurement here, we are dead on at 26 inches. Originally, we were at 26 3/4. I initially predicted a 1/2 inch drop, settled with 3/4, and I think that this is a good drop. A 1/2 inch drop just really wasn't enough. And if you go another 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, you have to worry about rubbing and whatnot. This, no rubbing, no hitting the bump stops. We've done some driving, and we're gonna show you some driving shots in a little bit. Perfect setup, in my opinion. Moving on to the back, we were at 27 3/4, and as you can see, we are at 26 1/2. So in the back, I initially predicted that we would drop roughly an inch or so, and we ended up doing an 1.25 inches, which looks really good. It doesn't rub. It just has really nice fitment. I think this looks super good. You could raise it up a little bit if you want to make it match the front perfectly, but I think this just looks super good. It looks so aggressive. And one thing I really love about Audi, if you follow me over to the front here, is even though we lowered the front, you know, 3/4 of an inch, don't look too close, but I love how much clearance they still give you. If you look over at like the Supra and whatnot, the Supra is not even as low as this, and it's scrape city. Same with some of the F80 M3s and some of the other BMWs, but I really think Audi did a really good job designing this car. They knew it was going to be very low to the ground, but they still made it so you'd have minimal scraping even when lowered. Now, if you have lowered your car in the past, you will know that typically lowered cars don't ride really all that good. But I have to say, this KW H.A.S kit is amazing. We have driven, I don't know, maybe 15 miles or so with it on. We want to make sure that everything is settled in. And sorry, Zach, but the handling and everything, the way that just the springs react to just regular everyday bumps and going side to side, unbelievable. If you didn't tell me that, well, if I didn't install them myself, I would think that the car came like this. I've ridden in some cars that have a very harsh ride. It's a very comfortable ride. I have a 2016 F80 M3, and I have Bilstein B16s on it. This thing is so much smoother than my M3. I know it's a completely different car, but even on these little bumps and whatnot, my dash should be shaking right now. This KW H.A.S kit, it delivers comfort, style, it really maintains that performance, because let's be honest, if you own this car, you probably go fast in this car. And just not to get Zach sick here, but just the handling, everything is just very spot on. And like I said, it really just feels like the car is OEM. It doesn't feel like you made any change, except now you do have to watch out for, you know, steep driveways and things like that, because you don't want to scrape. But other than that, it's funny to me. There's not much to say. Like it rides very similar to how your car rides now. It just sits lower, so you really get the best of both worlds. And it's not that much money for this kit. Now, if you followed our channel for any length of time, you will know that we are all about DIY. We've even done bumper removals. We've done R8 Capristo exhaust. We've done F80 turbos, a whole bunch of different stuff. With this project, make sure you know what you're getting into before you get into it. You will 100% need a torch, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So that's why we didn't DIY it, because we didn't want to make this one especially look any easier than it actually is. It's actually a pretty difficult installation, so you may want to think twice, not trying to discourage you, but you just might want to fully understand what you're getting into before you attempt to do this project at home. Once again, I'm Brian, that's Zach. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and check us out at KiesMotorsports.com. And for links to all the products and tools we used in today's video, see the links down in the description. Once again, my name is Brian. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.